Today's how to build is on mythical creatures. So we've got mermaid, minotaur, a gorgon, a centaur, and a dryad. So starting with the centaur, the body down here, pretty straightforward. Just get two sets of legs, the same color, a 2x4 brick. This is a 2x3 plate I've put on top. Then in the back, this is a 1x2 plate with a handle sticking off. Then I've taken a 1x1 with a grabby clip. Then I took this 1x2 sort of grate piece to sort of look like the tail because it's got lines that could be the hair, and then a 1x1 piece right there. Stick that all on, put the legs in, the front and the back, and then pick some torso that sort of this one is the caveman torso, so it's got mostly yellow showing, but sort of a little clothing on it. And then I just took sort of a sad pirate face, gave him some hair, but you can also do a centaur that looks more traditional. This is the surfer body from the collectible minifigure series. In the back here I used a slightly different handle piece, this 1x1 clip and cylinder for the tail because I didn't have the same pieces in brown. Again, they all get bows. And then this is the werewolf hair from the collectible minifigure series and smirky face. I also made this sort of evil lady centaur, which I think is really cool. So that's the hula girl torso and hair, one of the agent's faces. And I took these pink sort of flower pieces from the Winter Bakery set, added them to her tail so that she sort of got ribbons in her hair and on her tail as well. So she's actually my favorite of the bunch. But I also took like the sumo torso, and that's the sumo face and the surfer hair, and this is the old islander female torso, just a regular face. This one's in tan, so you can do centaurs in all the different colors that you would make horses in. This one I did a little different. Again, the islander torsos sort of look good as centaur tops. So this is sort of the official Lego mermaid minifigure. So it's got this really cool leg flipper piece down here. But if you don't have this, or you want to make more mermaids and don't have a lot of these, I've built some other sort of flipper things to be different mermaids. So how I built this is the main important piece here is this is a 1x2 with sort of a rhino. I call it sort of a rhino piece. 1x2 plate with handle sticking up this way. Just got a couple flippers here, and then I just putting a 1x1 round on the top to keep the flippers from flying off. Then take headlight brick, stick it facing down, two of those. Actually, let's stick them facing up. Yeah, like that. Then put another headlight brick on top, facing to the side. I've put some gold studs on that, so that sort of looks like the shiny scales on the mermaid's sort of legs there. So I was trying to mimic that sort of stuff. So that looks, it's got the right flipper shape at the bottom at least. That's one option. And then a much more straightforward option is, if you've got these green flippers from the Atlantis sets, this is just two 1x2 bricks stacked on top of each other, and this is more of a standing up mermaid sort of look. It works. You can do just a couple different mermaids, and of course if you've made all these centaur bodies, you can also use those as your tops of your mermaids or mermen. I like her, again, because she's got really cool face and hair. Evil mermaid. So this is Medusa, or just a standard Gorgon. Doesn't have to necessarily be Medusa. But basically I'm starting here with the witch from the collectible minifigure series, because she's not got the nice green face. I gave her some green hands, and I gave her some actual legs rather than the big dress piece. But the main thing here is, of course, her hair, so you're going to need some snakes. The piece in the middle here is a 1x1 brick with studs on all sides, otherwise known as a Travis brick, because there's a guy named Travis who had a tattoo of this on him. And then take 5 of these 1x1 clips, stick them on all the sides, and stick snakes in them. And you know, make the snakes go in different directions. You can actually put these at slight diagonals on the sides, as long as you don't do it on all 4 sides. And then you know, just position the snakes so that they get a good coverage, and then stick that on top of her head. It's not perfect, but you know, I think when you're dealing with snake hair, it's going to be a little crazy. So I think does a pretty good job of being a head full of snakes. So this is a Minotaur, you know, half man, half bull. I like to think that it's actually a little friendly guy, but you know, that's just how I like to think of Minotaurs. So you know, this torso is just sort of a armor-plated torso, some brown pants. Because I'm doing the head in gray, I also gave him gray hands. I'm again using a Travis brick as the core here. You know, these are the white sort of Viking horns, and they're used as teeth and claws and all sorts of things on creatures. So I have a whole bunch of them. Sticking this on the top. This is sort of the top, sort of a double-sided slope brick, 1x2. Putting that on the top of his head. Then this other piece over here. So again, these 1x1 rounds with a hole through them, sort of an eyepiece that they come in the game Robo-Champs and other places, but Robo-Champs is a great place to stock up on them. 1x2 plate with handle. Stick the eyepieces on that. Then for the nose, I've got this gray cheese slope and a 1x1 plate with a clippy. Goes right there. Put on the nose. And then you've got your friendly neighborhood Minotaur. Hello. So the last mythological creature that I put together was this Dryad, which is sort of a female tree spirit. So for her legs down here, take this apart. Basically, I had some of these corner plates. So here's a corner plate and a 1x2 plate stuck together. Stick that on a 2x2 plate. Then over here we're going to do a corner plate this way and a corner plate off the front. So this is supposed to look like roots of a tree. Corner plate with another 1x2 sticking out the back. And we'll have this one go, how do we want this one to go? We'll have that one go that way. So that was as many corner plates as I had, otherwise I'd make these twist as well. And then put a couple 1x2 downward slopes here, and a 1x2 brick to fill this out, and then a 2x2 downward slope. That's a little tree bottom, and then this is just a brown torso with brown arms and brown hands. This is the face from the Adventurers series, but you could use their face. I just thought the brown hair went well. Then for her hair, I thought it should be plant-like. So I've got this plant piece, which is in just about everything. This big plant leaf, which I remember mostly from the old Gungan Swamp set, I think. Maybe the speeder bike set. And then this dangly kelp, whatever you want to call it, piece. So yeah, I thought that gave her some nice little hair, and she looks like a cool tree spirit. Go Dryad.